This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
McDaniel has not been introduced and already committed 1,000% to Tua on Dolphins Twitter. I love to see he's coming in with some direction and commitment. Of course, man. That's the idea. And let me explain something to all of you out there. Okay? Let's not get this twisted in any way, shape, or form. Mike McDaniel took this job, and he took the job with the understanding that the front office drafted Tua, they believe in Tua, and they want to make it work with Tua. Now, that doesn't mean that the front office and Mike McDaniel will not be ready to move on from Tua. But first, they want to try it the right way one time. Okay, let's set things up, and that's what that meeting was. Okay, what's your vision on how Tua can succeed? Okay, well, we need to do this, this, and this, and this. This wasn't done. And they on the other side of that table said, that's exactly what we think. All right, let's go out and do it. Now, if the kid doesn't live up to it, then they'll move on. But what they don't want to do is give up on somebody without actually really doing it the right way. So what they did in Alabama is a lot what you're going to see here. You're going to see a good offensive line, hopefully. You'll see a good offensive line coach. You'll watch a creative offense, and you'll watch a punishing running game. And I think that's also why he's here, because he believes strongly in the running game. And that's what they desperately needed. Not like at the end of the season when Duke Johnson is running the ball and the idiot on the sideline decides not to keep giving it to him after he got 100 yards the week before, and then a week later gets another 100 yards. But in the game you needed, and he actually had 7 for 49, you didn't decide, hey, why don't we give him 7 more rushes? That might be 100 yards. So I'm with you. The man is coming in with the right attitude. And that's all that counts right now. So let's find out if Tua can play at this level and at a high level. And if he can, great. We win. And if he can't, it sucks. We move on and we go to the next quarterback like we've done since Marino walked out. That's all. So I am with you on that. I just love that they're at least on the same page. They have the right attitude about all of this. And then, it's the beauty about all of this. Now, I know half of you don't believe in Tua, so you gave up on him, including Omar Kelly, who's coming up at 12:30, and we've kicked him off the damn bandwagon. But those of us that at least we're going to be able to all at once, half of our fan base that believes in Tua, the coaching staff and the front office and the owner, will all get to watch Tua with what he needs to succeed. And if he can't do it, then we can all collectively say, hey, man, it was tried. We move on. We failed. Let's go find the next one and see if we can hit on the next one. And that's it. And that way we can all turn the page and say, hey, we tried. But if you don't try, then you can't live with that doubt. And the last thing I want to see is another Drew Brees situation that we didn't make the move and then twice, and the guy ends up in the Hall of Fame. So during Marino's era, we have not seen them pick the right quarterback. They haven't developed the right quarterback or anything like that. The only chance they had one was with Drew Brees twice in the draft and then in free agency, and failed both times. I want to make sure when you let this guy go, it's because you really feel like he can't do it. So that's the right attitude right now. So I have not seen this. This is Mike McDaniel and apparently talking with Tua Tagovailoa. All right, let's go.
There he is, man. I just had to get on with you real quick. We're going to have an extensive professional relationship, my man. One thing I know about you is you have the ambition to be great. My job is to coach you to get all that greatness out of you. And it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be work, but I know you're not afraid of that. So This is an awesome day for me, and I'm damn sure going to make sure that when you look back on this day, you're going to be like, damn, that was one of the best days of my career too. Okay? But I'll earn that from you. You got me? No, since you can't hear him, there's a camera on us right now. Since you can't hear him, he's telling me how excited he is, and that there's no other coach he'd rather play for in the entire world, which I thought was nice since this is the first time I've really talked to him. I'm elated, bro. It is an unbelievable opportunity for me that I do not plan on wasting in the slightest. I promise you that. I'm all in. You're going to get the best out of me that you could possibly get. There's only one way to do anything great. So, and there's no shortcuts. So let's go do something that's worth doing. It's on, bro. If you don't have eye black at home, you better go get some eye black because we're going. It'll be outstanding, dude. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for myself. And I think the Dolphins fans should be happy as well.
There you go. All right. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I love how he said that I'm going to earn it. And that is awesome because you've got to earn the trust of the player. And the player's got to believe that you have his best interest at heart. And that's Mike McDaniel telling, do you realize that in that one conversation, he showed more confidence and communicated more to Tua Tagovailoa than Brian Flores ever did. He gave you a feeling in the Dolphin Nation like he believes in Tua and that he can coach him up and get him to greatness like Brian Flores never did. And that's how you're going to get the most out of the player. And that's how the coach is also going to be able to maximize his relationship. Look, in the end, Tua has got to get it done. Even though I believe he can get it done, even though some of you out there believe he can get it done, he still has to prove it. But he's not going to do it in an environment where you're trying to play Jacoby Brissett. Come on, man. You had a coach here that thought he could actually win with Jacoby Brissett. And in the middle of that game, when Brissett got injured, which was the biggest blessing ever, he finally came to the conclusion that, yeah, no, Jabroni's not that good. I'm looking like an idiot here. Flo doesn't have a lot of awareness. Like right now, with the release of what he released yesterday on the Lovie Smith thing, zero awareness. This guy gets it, man. You don't get married thinking about divorce. You don't go into a job thinking about getting fired or getting bored or quitting or no. You make a commitment to something because you're focused and because you're actually committed to whatever the job is. From an oil rig to a car dealership to the mortgage industry, like American Dream Lending helps a lot of people all over the place, by the way, achieve their dreams. It's all part of the process, man. It's what you commit to. It's part of the job. And that man right there showed more commitment and more love to his quarterback than the last guy did. He's already won half the battle with Tua. Tua never got this from anybody. He never got this from Flo. How the hell are you going to succeed? As I've told you before, go have a kid. Never tell your kid you love them. Never hug them. Never support them. See how that relationship blossoms. Go adopt an animal. Never love it. Never hug it. Never play with it. Just give it food and throw it in a corner. See how that dog's going to turn out. And by the way, if I catch you doing that, I'm going to punch you out. Just so you'll know. Don't ever mistreat animals. But anyway, so, this is just This is the difference in what's going on now with this young man. And this is why maybe this change might work. Look, we've been inspired about all the other hires. This one doesn't inspire a lot of people out there, right? Probably end up working just for that. But I did love that. That was really, really good. That was really good.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.